You were really great in the film. I really liked your sort of spin on Princess Peach.
Thank you.
And I wanted to sort of start by saying, like, obviously, this is a really culturally significant franchise and everybody's heard of it. Did you feel much pressure from like the fans? What was it like taking on the character?
I've got this like weird, I guess, survival instinct that I didn't choose to have, but it exists, where I don't think about the pressure until it's too late to do anything about it. And so I was just so excited to do it, loved every second of making it. And then it was only when I saw the film that I was like, oh, wow. I really hope people enjoy this, because the film has been made with so much love towards the fans, and I think you can really feel that in every single frame. It's made by fans for fans, and so yeah, I hope they like it.
And obviously in this film, Princess Peach, we've got a bit of a different spin. She's not the damsel in distress. How important was it to you to sort of explore this side of her character within your performance?
I wasn't going to do it unless that was the way that it was going, and it was so wonderful that from our very first meeting, they first showed me the most incredible key art. Like, it was just so stunning, and I was so excited about the world. But in our first conversations about Peach, that was 100% the direction. Everybody was on board. And I left the movie feeling really inspired and almost a little tearful, just because if you don't see it, you can't believe that it's possible. And so seeing a character like this and understanding that kids around the world will grow up with that being an example of what a woman leader can be, it's very moving.
I mean, you are Queen of the Mushroom Kingdom. And obviously, I read online that you became a bit of an arcade gamer girl ahead of making this. Were there any particular adaptations or games that you sort of felt helped you best develop your role as Peach?
Mario Kart. I loved playing Mario Kart, and it was really funny because I was making Furiosa in Australia and I barely had any time off. But when we did, my friends and I would just go to the arcade and we'd spend like a solid 5-6 hours in there, just going for it. So yeah, it's not quite. I used to rave a lot, and I still love doing that. And now it's kind of like raving in arcades. That's kind of where I live when I'm not on set.
I think that's a nice way to be.
Yeah.
And lastly, I just wanted to ask a little bit about, so Peach's costume and style is incredibly cool throughout. Were you involved at all in the designing, or did you have any input? And how impressed were you when you saw it all come together in the end?
I didn't have any input. I just told them which was my favorite outfit and was kind of like, this is my favorite one if you want to put it in a whole bunch. I just adore Biker Peach's outfit. I think it's so great. I think it's so tough. And I'm just like, yeah, girl, get it.
Very Furiosa.
Very Furiosa. I find it remarkably funny and also awesome that the two characters that potentially have the most in common in my filmography are Princess Peach and Furiosa. That's pretty great.
What a pair.
I want to see that movie. That sounds really interesting.
Thank you so much for your time, and have a great rest of your day.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey!